Hey there folks, Joe D'Angelo's here with another episode of Silent Film Saturday. This is, well, finally episode 87, and I'm going to talk about Blood and Sand. Quick things, not much else I have to say except I apologize, haven't uploaded a video in so long. I have an Age of Ultron review on the channel, so you can check that out. I got candelabras right here, that's pretty cool, and the series might take a temporary hiatus at episode 100. I still have to look into the logistics of that, but I would still upload videos. I'm just trying to figure out other silent films. Not really hiatus, I just, in case if I don't plan ahead, then, you know, I'll have to just take a short break and then just try to figure out what films are going to come next in the series, because actually when I first started this series about a little over 2 years ago now, I had everything planned up until around a few months after this episode, basically. So like the end of this year. So I still got to figure that out. I got definitely everything planned till episode 100, so that's what that means. I'm going to talk about Blood and Sand, which is not a film I'm very enthused to talk about. It's kind of dull. And actually there was a remake of this film with Tyrone Power, and I haven't seen that remake in a while, but I think I liked it better than this one. This film isn't just terrible, though it's just a little boring. I mean, it's a story of a guy who becomes a bullfighter, Rudolph Valentino. He marries the love of his life, and then he meets this lady who's kind of weird, this older woman who's kind of weird, and it's kind of like a weird relationship, I guess you could say. So it's like it's an affair, and then other stuff happens. But yeah, he's a bullfighter, and then there's a subplot where it's like the bullfighter and the criminal, and how they both risk their lives for their livelihood and that kind of nonsense. There's other characters, and there's a philosopher in the movie too, where, you know, he kind of records, you know, people he's fascinated by, including the main character in this film, as played by Rudolph Valentino. This is from 1922. This was a bit after The Sheik, if I'm not mistaken, because Valentino, I believe, passed away in 26, because Son of the Sheik was his last film. And I'd rather honestly watch the Sheik films than this. I don't know. This film is almost a 2-hour movie, and it could have been, there was a lot that could have been cut out of the film, and they don't get to certain things until like an hour into the movie. And I'm just sitting there going, okay, where is this going? Okay, that happens. And the movie, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. It's certainly not the weakest film I've seen on this series. But I just couldn't get in. I really couldn't get into it. The score is done by the Mont Alto Motion Picture Orchestra. It's from Rodney Sauer, the score. It's compiled by him. There's an introduction by Orson Welles, a parody with Will Rogers, the original trailer, footage of Valentino's funeral procession, which I believe is on other discs as well. You know, a essay on the novel that this film is based off of. Valentino speaks, something from an excerpt from a photoplay magazine, and information about the score. There's a little insert, which is just, you know, this, basically, so, yeah. If you're a big Valentino fan, then get this, because it's got some decent supplements, and if you like Valentino, you know, get it. But I actually would be willing to check out the remake with Tyrone Power. I believe, who else? Other people are in it, too, and I think I like that movie a lot better than this one. So, that's really all I have to say about it. Hopefully I'll revisit this one in the future, and maybe I'll have better opinions on it, but I just didn't. Like I said, I couldn't get into it. But next week, I'm going to talk about Foolish Wives, done by Eric von Stroheim. See you guys next week.